So, in this current tutorial or session, we are going to go for a quiz. So, it's time to check the knowledge that you have for AWS. Okay, so you have done some course or you have some explored some knowledge on AWS and you want to test your skills. So, it's the right time to do that. So, I'm going to go through a set of questions and we are going to see the answers, and also at the same time I'm going to explain how what is the correct answer and what should be the right way to approach that question. Okay, so this is our channel Technical Lab. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and let's start the process. So this is the course I've completed, and I'm just going to start the quiz. Okay. So what are the four main factors to decide a region? Okay, so yeah, so it should be latency, price, and service availability and compliance. Okay, so latency is ideally it should be close to your location to speed the request and response. Again, the price is a factor, then service availability is another factor for deciding a region, and there are some compliance issues based on the country and area. So this is the main factor. Okay, so which of the following accurately describes the relationship among a region, AZ, and data center? So regions are the cluster of AZ, and AZ are cluster of data center. Which of the following can be found in IAM policy? So IAM policy, decides how a user or a role can access resources. So it should have action and effect. Okay. Okay, users in the company are authenticated in a corporate network and they want to use AWS services without signing in. So yeah, it's a good practice not to use the sign-in process every time, and that's the reason the AWS provides different kinds of ways. So here, we are not going to use IAM user or root user, of course not. So we are going to use IAM role. Which actions must be completed to allow resources in the public subnet to communicate with the internet? So we need an internet gateway and a routing table to be created. Okay. Okay. What does an EC2 instance type indicate? So the type indicates the family and the instance size, which is like T2 family or micro T2 micro. So decides the size of the instance. Okay. What is the typical use case of Amazon S3? So S3 is usually used for storing the media files for object storage. Okay, so these are not for that. Boot drive is again for instance storage. Block storage is for an EC2, so that will be BS. Okay, so certainly this one. Okay, so if some information is to be accessed very rarely and you want to store up to 7 years of patient information, so they can use S3 Glacier Deep Archive. Okay, so when you choose an Amazon relational database, Amazon RDS facility, AWS takes care of everything. The patching and the installing RDBMS and all the patches stuff. So all you have to take care is optimizing the database. Yeah, of course. So multi-deployment is useful to increase the availability. Okay, I think it should be the first one. Yeah. So for when we create an auto scaling group, we have to we have to select the existing launch template. So first of all, we have to create the launch template. Then we are going to create the auto scaling group. So we need launch template, the scaling policies, and then the easy to scale auto scaling group. Okay. So yeah, this is the first one. Should be correct. Okay. Which ELB load balancer type should be used for an application that uses a rule based on website's domain to choose target groups? Okay, so network load balancer is uses TCP, UDP, and TLS transport layers and all. So application load balancer uses HTTP, HTTPS. I think this will be the one website's domain to decide. Okay, so these all the questions have been answered correctly. So yeah, so you can also try this quiz, and you can create confidence in yourself to go for an exam. So this is a free course. This is provided by AWS Skill Builder. So you can just certainly go for it. And yeah, I found it useful and I shared with you. So if you find it useful, please share with your friends. And thanks for watching.